In this video, we're going to look at monthly paying dividend stocks, the monthly dividend paying stocks that I own, why I like to own monthly payers as opposed to quarterly payers. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, and yesterday we're going to look at the monthly paying dividend stocks that I personally own and how much they produce me almost guaranteed monthly income. Now obviously I am a dividend investor and therefore I rely quite heavily on the dividends coming in. Now if these are coming in on a monthly basis, to me that makes a lot more sense as you're paid monthly than on a quarterly basis. But before we get into the video, please consider subscribing for more content. If you're here already watching this video and enjoying it so far, then there'll be plenty more like this, and give it a like, a little thumbs up if you do get value from it. But before we go into it, I was watching a fellow YouTuber the other day, Ewan. I'll tag his page up there. Very good YouTuber. Go and watch it. It's a must watch. But he suggested that you're not a proper YouTuber unless you drink a beer with it. So I'm going to drink this from Salt Brewery. I want to pick this up today along with a few others from Morrison's. So if you're an English YouTuber, British, then get yourself to Morrison's. Their craft beers quite strong, so be careful with it. 8%, and it's a double IPA. Let's not do all of it because it's very strong. So do drink this responsibly because it is incredibly strong. It's a tropical flavour. And it is very nice indeed. And then I'm supposed to put this there or something and have it in sight while I'm doing the video or something. Anyway, that was influenced very much by Ewan as well, and obviously the legendary JJ Buckner. So I'll tag his channel up there and go and check that one out as well. So let's get into the video and let's look at the dividends and why I like them. Obviously, a few reasons I love monthly paying dividend stocks is, as I've already cited, you're getting paid monthly. Most people in their salary get paid monthly anyway, so that makes a little bit more sense in terms of it starts to feel a bit more like a real job and you're getting the monthly income coming in rather than having to wait quarterly or get the payments quarterly and spread it across 3 months. So that's why I like the monthly paying dividend stocks. Another reason is Einstein said that the 8th wonder of the world was compound interest. Now if you can compound your interest or your dividends back into your portfolio quarterly every 3 months, fantastic. But if you can do it every month and you can do that 12 times throughout the year, then it's a no-brainer, surely. Yes, a lot of the big companies and better companies pay quarterly, which is fine, but I just much prefer a monthly income if I can get it. Now this isn't going to stop me investing in good quality companies that will pay quarterly. It just means that I'm probably more open to the idea of finding a monthly payer. So I'm going to go through the ones that I own and how much I'm going to be paid for them, and then we'll work out how much that is actually going to be. In fact, let's jump onto the computer and we'll do it on there. Hi guys, right, we're in the portfolio. Again, complete transparent look at the portfolio to begin with, and as I alluded to in my last video, which I'll tag up in the corner there, the direction I'm taking the portfolio now is I'm trying to sell out of the speculative plays that I bought in the dip, like your Ubers, your Netflix, Zoom Technologies. I bought Facebook, Apple and Tesla. Facebook and Apple are just great companies to own anyway, in terms of what they're about, their balance sheets. I mean, I think Facebook has got zero debt. It's just they own pretty much everything. Great companies to own for the long term anyway. The things like Netflix and Uber and Zoom, I'd sold out of a lot of those. I sold out of Zoom for over 300% profit, Uber for 170, 180% profit, or just over 200, I can't remember now. Really great returns on all of those. So I've been selling out of those positions that don't pay dividends, and now I'm reallocating that capital into very high paying dividend stocks, monthly payers if I can, CES and ETFs that may diversify the money for me as well. Not necessarily dividend growth stocks, but just income funds, income stocks, and income ETFs and CEFs. So that's the direction I'm sort of taking the portfolio now, and I'll be selling out of a few more of these. So I've got a bit in. I've got one share of Netflix left. Disney have stopped paying a dividend and may not pay a dividend now moving forward. I'm going to just wait and see with that one. And there's a few others in here that pay either very, very small dividends or none at all. I'm probably going to hold on to my Facebook. The Apple I'll probably keep buying into, to be honest, over the long term, and my Tesla shares. So that's the direction I'm taking the portfolio at the moment. So let's go through the 4 companies I have that pay me a dividend monthly. So to begin with, and we'll pop it all in the calculator. So let's get that up. The first company is AGNC. AGNC is this one here. So we've got a huge dividend yield, quite a small payout ratio. They've actually reduced their dividend yield over the last 5 years, so which isn't fantastic. They're not exactly a dividend growth stock by any means. I'm just going to sit and hold this for a while. Pay me quite consistently, so I'm quite happy with how things are with AGNC as well. And I think they've just destroyed their expected earnings. So they're doing quite well at the moment, but we'll see what happens to the dividend yield over the next kind of, I don't know, 6 to 8 months, and just see if they start increasing it again. But the main thing here is obviously they pay monthly. So that's the first one, AGNC, and we're going to add this all up now for you. AGNC pay me £15.78. We'll leave that there. So with AGNC, I own 213 units, which is just over $3,000. And that's monthly. So imagine if that was a quarterly pay, it'd be £45 a quarter, which is brilliant. £46 a quarter. So company number 2. Now you'll see that I did a video recently that bought more of this fund. It's an income fund. It is the PIMCO Corporate Income Opportunity Fund. Here it is, 173 units currently up, which is nice. So let's go into it here. PTY, the ticker symbol. Grown its dividend for the last 5 years. Again, more importantly, pays monthly and got a monster dividend yield. So they pay me, and we'll get it straight into the calculator. So add this onto the 15.17 already. Will be paying £14.72. So again, if you add that over quarterly, you're looking £46 a quarter. And PIMCO, I currently have just shy of $3,000 worth in. Okay, so that's the second company, sorry. Third company, loads of you are going to know this. You'll be waiting for this one to be announced, and that is, of course, Realty Income. They've self-branded themselves as the monthly dividend payer, and for good reason. They pay dividends monthly, obviously, including the title, working out. But they've been growing their dividend for the last 23 years, which is amazing. It's a slightly smaller dividend yield, but still very healthy indeed, and a higher payout ratio, which is absolutely fine because it is, of course, a REIT. So, Realty, where are you in the portfolio? I own 26 shares of Realty Income. We will be adding to that, I'm sure, over time, and they pay me, let's add it to the total, £6.08. So that comes to £36 so far from the first 3. Number 4. Number 4 is literally my last video. It is ticker symbol SRET. It's the Global X. Global X is a company. They do dividend. They run funds. It's a REIT fund. So they have 30 holdings of REITs throughout the US, I think just the US, not sure, I should double check that, but they are a ETF that specialise in REITs, and they're a very high dividend paying ETF, 8.16%, fantastic. They haven't grown their dividend at all, which is fine. It's more of an income fund, not a growth dividend sort of fund. It's more of an income fund where it runs the higher dividend yield, but then just kind of keeps it at a level, doesn't grow it, just keeps it at a level. Again, as you know, I don't need to point this out to you, it pays monthly. So we're going to add what I get paid from the Global X Super Dividend REIT ETF into the total. So the total is 36 at the moment. I get paid by these guys £11.40. So my grand total is just shy of £50 every single month, where it's pretty reliable, almost guarantee on that. That's providing AGNC don't reduce their dividend again. But I can pretty much rely on that on a monthly basis. I'm going to get paid
£50. Now, of course, I've got a whole portfolio full of stocks here that pay quarterly. So a third of all these holdings, not 41, because a lot of them don't pay, but say a third of the 30 that are left. So 10 holdings in here are likely, their dividend payout date is likely to come round on that day as well. So I've got another 10 payments, hopefully from all these companies as well. So my dividend recording graph is very, very poor. It's simply the monetary value I get each month recorded and then placed on a graph. And it is, as I've told you before, it's just a visual thing, more psychological, so I can see that things are going in the right direction, and it gives you a little boost. And now I'm quite consistently over the £100 mark on a monthly basis. I'm at 87 so far this month. I'm expecting more, so I will be over the 100. I'd like to get to 120 or 130 this month as well, but I know for a fact that £50 of that is monthly income every single month, which is just so nice to know it's coming in. So anyway, that's it. The four companies, AGNC, the PIMCO fund, Realty Income, as you all know, most of yours favourites, and that Global X Super Dividend REIT ETF as an income fund. That's it, guys, for in here, showing you exactly kind of what I get paid and tallying it all up. Nearly £50. I'll kick you back out there.
Right guys, thank you for watching the video. Thank you for getting this far through it. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope it gave you some sort of value and some insight into maybe not just sticking with the quarterly payers. Some stocks and shares and companies also pay semi-annually or annually as well. So just be wary of those. Just make sure you know exactly what you're getting into when you're getting into it. Gonna wrap up the video there, guys. Subscribe to the channel if you are enjoying this. There'll be plenty more to come, plenty more content on this type of thing, and hopefully you are, if you've made it this far through the video, you're obviously enjoying it. And give the video a like, a little thumbs up, because it does help the video. Pop in the comments what you're getting into, what monthly payers you really like, what index funds, income funds, or stocks and shares you invest in that pay monthly. I'd love to hear them, and then I'll obviously look into them myself as well. So that's it for today, guys. I'll catch you guys in the next video. See you later.